to carry with me a greeting of peace from Muslim communities in my country. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, peace of Christ to all. I think all of you enjoy this joke. And Obama is just trying to be smart with the Muslims, and he is playing their game. Like, you know what? Let us see who can lie more, me or you. So from the beginning, we start with the first lie. He's trying to play this game with Muslims. The Muslims, they knew that what he's saying is just a lie. Simply because all of them, they knew, and he himself, he knew, that Muslims are not allowed to say Salamu Alaikum for non-Muslims. This is an order from their Prophet. It's forbidding for Muslims to initiate Salam to the Christian and the Jew. And not only that, if a Muslim see a Christian or a Jew in the street, he have to humiliate him. It's a duty of every Muslim. This is Quran. This is Ibn Kathir. You can go and see the website. Paying the jizya is a sign of kufr and disgrace. And Muhammad himself saying, the Prophet said, read with me please, don't initiate salam to the Christian and the Jew. And if you meet any of them in the street, in the road, force them to the most narrow alley. And down if you read, you will see the reason. Actually, if you go here, you will see the Christian and the Jew, they have to feel themselves subdued in front of Muslims, disgraced, humiliated. Therefore, Muslims are not allowed to honor the people of the Dhimma, which means the Christian and the Jew, or elevate them above the Muslims. For they are miserable, disgraced, humiliated. So, from the beginning, we start with, playing the games, okay, you know what? The Muslims do lie. Okay, we people who they are in diplomatic business, we have to lie. Let us play the business of lying. You lie to me, I lie to you, and then we will have party. What the whole speech is about simply is who will lie more.
Violent extremists have exploited these tensions in a small but potent minority of Muslims.
in the small minority of Muslims. According to professional studies made by Stanford University, that the extremists who they are fighters, I think the extremist is a lot more than this number, but anyway, they said at least between 10 to 15 or 20% they are extremists. Now, what extremists mean? Extremists, it means they are like Al-Qaeda, they want to kill you. Now, small minority, do you know what the small minority are? The American, they keep repeating in their TV false numbers about the number of Muslims. They say they are now 1.5 billion, and I don't think even they are 1 billion. But you know what? Let us assume that they are 1 billion. If 1 billion are the Muslims today, this means there's 100 million Al-Qaeda fighter. And this guy is saying to us, those are a minority. 100 million people, they want to kill you. Fighters. Those are fighters. And he is telling us, don't worry, be happy. It's a small minority. It's a, this movie in Cairo should be called Who Know How to Lie Better. Secondly, those extremists, who are they? Everyone who believes that Islam should be practiced. And they are doing exactly the order of Muhammad. Let us say together. Chapter 9, verse number 29. It's not me who is saying that. As you see, this is the Islamic books. This is the Prophet of Islam himself, and this is the Quran. To order to fight people of scriptures, which mean Christians and Jews, until they give jizya, until you obey Islam. We don't have to convert to Islam, but you have to live as a Muslim, as a slave for Muslims. You pay jizya. And we just showed you in the page before that jizya is a sign of disgrace. You see it? A sign of humiliation. For you are disgraced, humiliated, and you are miserable. So you have to live under their shoes as a slave. So they will fight you until you do that, or you convert to Islam. Fight those who believe not in Allah, nor the last day, nor the forbid that which has been forbidden by Allah and His Messenger. and who acknowledge not the religion of Islam, the truth. The religion of the truth is Islam. So if you do not accept Islam, then we have to fight you until you pay the jizya. And you pay the jizya as what? As you see, it's a sign of disgrace, sign of humiliation. You have to be humiliated. This is why you see, if you go and read the Pact of Umar, you will see exactly what will happen to you if the Muslims took over. Actually, the same page in here have that. I'm going to post it next to my video. And those who they are calling them terrorists, the fact every Muslim, if you want to practice Islam, he have to be a terrorist. This is Muhammad says, not me. Umar said that the messenger of Allah said, what he said, I have been commanded to fight the people, all people, until they testify that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah. So this is the condition. To stop the war of Muslims with you, you have to agree that there is no God but Allah, which means you convert to Islam, and that Muhammad is the messenger. And not only that, still there is more to follow. And establish the prayer of Islam, and you pay the money to Muhammad or whoever going to take over after him, and then and only then I will stop shedding their blood. Only then. So when Obama is saying, oh, those extremists is the one when I do that, are you saying to the Muslims, your prophet is extremist and we have to kill him? Say it. Or it is the speech of who can lie more. Let us continue. By the way, before I go, I want you to read in here with me. It says that the ayah 9:5 was called the ayah of the sword, about which Abba Dahak bin Muhzim said it abrogated every agreement of peace between the Prophet and any idolater. Every treaty, every term, it's abrogated. This is why the Muslims, they try to show you verses in the Quran saying, oh, like you have your religion, I have mine. Like Al-Kafirun chapter. This is abrogated by this verse. This abrogated all verses in the Quran about having peace with non-Muslims. It's a must to fight them and to kill them wherever you find them.
Competition upon the truth that America and Islam are not exclusive and need not be in competition.
This is another joke. In competition in what? You know, guys, like what we have in competition with the Muslims. What this man is talking about. Like, you know, they allowed their women to go to work and to drive cars and to do whatever they want, and you don't? In competition, what are you talking about? What we have to do with competition with them? They are living in the cave time. Women in Saudi Arabia until now, they cannot have a driving license. They can't have an ID even. They can't have a passport. She cannot walk alone in the street, and you are saying we and you, we are not in competition, which means we are equal. What we have is what you have. But I understand. He is trying to play the game. I can lie more than Muslims because I used to be one. He said that Islam ordered the Muslims, the Quran ordered the Muslims to say the truth. This is a big fat lie, and he knew that because in chapter 3 verse 28 it says clearly that the Muslims, they can and they are ordered to say something in their lips and to say something else in their heart. This is what he's saying. In which case you may show to them through words that you are a friend to them, but in your heart, read it to me, you are not like that. And we see this in Tafsir Ibn Abbas very clear. He is saying, speak to them in the case of security, and this is what the Muslims do. And this is what Obama is doing. It's a case of security, you know, it's a security matter. Saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them while your heart dislike that. And he's saying that the one who take friends, read it from the beginning, take not non-believers as a friends. So the one who take non-believers as a friend, he became one of them, and he will pay punishment of Allah for that. And at the end, as we show you in the screen, that Muslims cannot take a Christian and Jew as a friend. And not only that, Obama, he mentioned that the Quran says if a man killed one man, he will be killed as if he killed all mankind. And if a man save a man, as if he saved all mankind. This was a message for Israel, not to the Muslims. And Muhammad explained more, what does that mean? He said in Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 6477, the book of blood money. blood money. Even imagine the name of the book. You pay money for the blood. He said, there is no judgment for a Muslim. No Muslim should be killed in the case of guilty in punishment for killing a kafir, a disbeliever. So this is the truth about Islam. A Muslim can kill you and they will not be punished. A Muslim, if he kill a Muslim, he will be killed for killing a Muslim. But if a Muslim, he kill a Christian like me, a Christian like you, he will not be killed. And Obama, he wanna come to us on TV and say, Islam says if you save one man as you save all. One Muslim man. For them, everything is about Islam. If you save one Muslim man, not if you save a Christian man. If you kill a Christian man, as you see, there is no punishment.